You are no longer our daughter. He said it without blinking. No hesitation, no flicker of pain, just cold finality. Mom stood beside him, arms crossed, lips pressed tight. Neither one looked at me, not really. They were already rewriting me out of their lives. They didn't raise their voices, didn't slam the door. They just handed me a black trash bag stuffed with my clothes and watched as I left the house I'd cleaned, paid for, bled in. The worst part? It wasn't sudden. My father used to laugh like thunder. I remember being 5, sitting on his shoulders, his hands wrapped tightly around my ankles, promising he'd always keep me safe. We were close once, until I grew a voice. I wanted to study law. They wanted me married. I got a job. They wanted obedience. I helped with bills, groceries, even paid their property tax once. But independence? That was my sin. The real betrayal came dressed in paperwork. My name removed from the will. My number blocked. My accounts frozen. I was still tracing how when I saw the signature, Dad's. He'd used my trust to sign off on things I hadn't seen. They'd sold my car, emptied the joint account, reported me missing when I stopped responding. I lived in a city 2 hours away by then. Different name, new number. No one knew. I kept my head down, rebuilt. First a room, then an apartment, then a name for myself in law. Ironic, I know. I watched them from a distance, quietly. They claimed I ran away, told family I was mentally unstable. Then one day, I got a message from an old classmate. "I'm so sorry to hear. Your parents held a memorial for you. Cancer, they said?" I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. They didn't just erase me, they declared me dead. All for sympathy and donations. That's when I stopped surviving and started planning. I dug. Bank statements, fake charities, GoFundMe lies. They raised over $80,000 in my name, wore black, posted tributes, held hands, and cried for the cameras. I documented everything. Then I filed. Fraud, identity theft, emotional damages. I used a fake alias to hire the PI, another to get access to the memorial video, my face on a slideshow, photos they swore they missed. Meanwhile, they cashed checks from strangers and smiled into microphones. That's when I bought the dress. Black, simple, elegant, for my funeral. I arrived 10 minutes before the second anniversary gathering. They hosted it every year, morbid PR disguised as mourning. The hall was candlelit, photos of me everywhere. My parents stood near the podium, surrounded by pity. I walked in through the side door. The hush moved like a wave. Gasps, a dropped glass. Someone whispered, "She looks just like her." I kept walking, slow, controlled. And when I reached the front, I turned to them and smiled. "Sorry I'm late. I heard I died." My mother's hand flew to her mouth. My father? Pale, frozen. I stepped closer. Did I at least look good in the casket? Silence. The kind that drowns. Then I pulled out the papers. "You'll want to read these. Fraud charges, lawsuit filings, bank records, witness statements. Oh, and here's a photo of you at the ATM the day after you reported me dead." I didn't raise my voice, didn't cry. I let the truth bleed between every word. They didn't speak. Not then. Security escorted me out at their request, but that was part of the plan. Because an hour later, I posted everything. Receipts, videos, side-by-sides of their lies and the truth. I didn't say much in the caption, just, "If I'm dead, who pressed post?" The fallout was swift. Charities backed out. Police reopened the case. Family who'd turned their backs finally saw the full picture. I didn't return to the house. Didn't need to. They were evicted 2 months later. Lawsuits swallowed their bank accounts. And the internet made sure the truth never disappeared. Now, I live quietly. A new name, again, my choice this time. No one owns me. No one speaks for me. I still get messages from old relatives. I can't believe they did that. Why didn't you tell us? We would have helped. But silence taught me something. When people show you their love is conditional, believe them. They tried to bury me, wrote my eulogy before I even finished my story. But I walked into my funeral, alive, free, and smiling.